May peace and love be upon your beautiful soul. Today I'm going to show you how to draw this. It's going to be step by step and in real time. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet to receive future notifications for future tutorials. Hit the bell button, like this video for the algorithm. Let's get started. Pick a brush, preferably one that is sketchy looking like brush, so like the pencil looking brushes. You can pick anything you want. I'm gonna use all Procreate brushes, so I'll go with Procreate pencil brush for the sketch. I'm going to do guidelines in case you guys need guidelines. Go to opacity and make it like 25, and then we'll just do like very nice circles or X shape for the upper lip. And then a slightly bigger shape for the lower one. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect. You can make it however you want. You can make as many lines as you want. This is just a sketch and it's going to be covered anyway. Okay, it's guidelines, it's not even a sketch. And then we'll sketch on top of that. So make a new layer. I'll turn a little bit the brush opacity to I'll go 70. Oops. 70. And then make sure you're on the correct layer. Then you got the lips usually have this this little triangle here pointing downwards, right? And then you want to do something like, imagine it like two small mountains connected to each other. Okay, and then you go a straight line towards where the mouth is, and then just like slightly, actually no, yeah, that's about it. So just a straight line, make it as wide as you want. Okay, and then you're gonna make like a small tear looking shape over here, and a small tear looking shape, a small looking tear shape on the other side, and that is for the corner of the mouth. Okay, so, and then you got here the same kind of thing where it's like a triangle pointing downwards. Oh, it's a triangle pointing downwards, right? You wanna make sure that the triangle is kind of on top of the other triangle. We could have made this line in the on this layer, but it's okay, we're just kind of like roughly looking at things. And then you've got here just a little line. Okay, and then hide the other layer, and you can erase the middle line that we just made. Right, So what I like about simplifying the mouth shape, basically you already have a mouth now, or lips. What I like about this is that it's very simple, and you can easily manipulate how big the lips are by only like dragging. This one will make the upper lip bigger, and then if you do the same thing to this one, it makes the lip smaller or bigger. Okay, and now I will show you quickly how to color it. It's very simple. So you'll make a new layer, put it under the outline layer, and then we will use watercolor. We'll go with wet glaze, but you can use any brush, doesn't matter. I'm just trying to stick to free Procreate brushes. We'll pick a nice rosy color. You can play with the opacity, with the size. Just go in here for like 50% opacity, 5% size. So the thing is, when you're coloring lips, generally the upper lip is darker than the lower lip. Why is that? Because the light, when it hits the lips, comes from this direction, and usually the upper lip is inward and the outer lip is outward, so it hits more, the light hits more on this side. Oops. So just fill in, have fun. This is like a very satisfying part of the process. You can this part underneath, like where the two lips meet, is also usually dark enough, and then so just block it in, and then this part is usually tucked under or towards the inside, so it would be darker. And then pick like a wee bit brighter color, a little bit of a brighter color. And then we'll fill in this part. Then pick the smudge tool. You can, we'll pick, I'm trying to get us some texture here, but we'll use wet glaze, the same thing. We'll see how the brush reacts. Opacity, make it 50% so it doesn't smudge too much. Yeah, it's making it darker, so, oh no, never mind, I clicked on the brush by accident for some reason. Okay, we'll just smudge a little bit here, blend it in very nicely. Make it smooth, as smooth as you want to. Sometimes leaving some texture can make your painting look very nice. Let's try to smooth these edges over here. but not so much. Right. And you can make the upper lip as dark as you want to add like more contrast and give it the illusion of depth. So, and then just make a new layer on top of all the other layers. Okay, we'll go to organic and then pick reed. So pick the color white and then just put it like over here. Dim the size a little bit, like to 5 or 6. You can always like play a little bit and erase parts and see how the highlights are they working the way you wanted them to or not. And then if you put the highlights here, because that's where the light is hitting and reflecting back at the viewer, you can always put the highlight over here for this part of the lips. And then you can always blend in the edges a little bit. I just feel like it makes it look better. And then there you go. If you want to, you can clean up your line art a little bit to give the lines weight and just a better reading in general. You can smudge it a little bit. You can erase a few parts to, like, I'll show you something. This is something we tried the other day. So if you erase this part or make it really, really thin, right, this way, and then here, it makes the upper lip look so much more juicy, and like it has a weight like going down on the lower lip. So you can always experiment. So when I want to try something, this is a bonus tip. So if you like the way it is, but you want to try stuff, right? You go here, you duplicate, you hide the lower layer, and then just experiment on the top one. So for example, I want to see, is it going to look better if I blend my line art here a little bit and make it less rough? Or would it go like really bad? Okay, it looks really bad. So I'm probably not gonna go with that. Or maybe you can keep on experimenting. You know? But I honestly just really like the way it was. So I'll just put that one back. Duplicate just to clean it a little bit. So when you duplicate your layer, you're being really, really safe, and I think that it helps. It helps with experimenting, you know? Help you be less scared of trying new things, and that's why I like digital art. A lot of us have unfortunate traumas of being perfectionists and scared of failing, but it's okay. You can take it easy. Even if you like traditional art, I think digital art can be very very nice and soothing. Because you can always go back and, you know, hopefully with time it will feel like it's not the end of the world to make a mistake. But yeah, enough rambling. I hope this was helpful. Ta-da! I'm so proud of you. I'm sure you did it perfectly, and there's no perfect in art. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you next video. May peace and love be upon your beautiful soul.